Ah, yes, Mr. Johnson, come right in. You're here for your 7:30 appointment? Excellent, excellent, good. First up, I'd like to cancel your subscription to Life. The Accountant 2 is directed by Gavin O'Connor. It stars Ben Affleck and John Bernthal once again, and this is the sequel to the movie The Accountant. In here, the accountant genius, once again, played by Ben Affleck, discovers something mysterious, dark, and potentially deadly ahead. So he teams up with his estranged brother in order to put a stop to this and uncover this layered plot. I didn't have the most excitement for The Accountant 2 going in. I'm not gonna lie. It just was one of those things where I was like, do we need a sequel? Like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't the most excited for it. I wasn't ecstatic to go see the next chapter in The Accountant. However, I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. This movie is surprisingly solid. Like, it's by no means perfect. It's not the best action movie ever made. It's not flawless. But it is an intelligent film. This movie, for one thing, is brilliantly scripted. I think there is some fantastic dialogue in here. It really has that good feel. It's got a mix of intelligence, humor, darkness. It is excellently done, and I think as much as you can have good actors, good directors, a film is only as good as its script, and the script here, solid writing. Even down to the plot itself, the way things come to be, as much as there are, I think, a few things in here that I felt were contrived. There were some moments where I wasn't the biggest fan, or some things felt a little corny. But I think it plays into the charm of the movie in a lot of ways. I really liked what this movie did and what it had going for it. Something else this movie has going for it is just the general direction of the film. This film knows when to be flashy, when not to be, when to show a lot, when to pull back. It has a lot of hats to put on. It has to be a thriller. It has to be a mystery. It has to be action. It has to be comedy. It has to be a story about family. It has to be drama. There's a lot it has to do, but it manages, I think, to take all those hats on and off in a good way where you feel like you get everywhere in a satisfying conclusion. Nothing feels like it gets shorthanded or dumped or left to be wrecked because, we didn't want to go into that. It's really good. I'm not lying. I was very surprised. Ben Affleck's performance is good here. I think he's good. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he did anything exceptional. I don't think he was great. I've seen him give way better performances before. He's doing a serviceable job. He's fine, and I liked him. He did what he was supposed to do on camera. There were some times I didn't think he was as convincing as he could have been. John Bernthal is very good. I think he brings the physicality necessary. He's doing well. It's just, no one in here is like necessarily the greatest performance you're ever going to see. I think the supporting cast, particularly the villain, is good. But again, that's it. It's just good. I wouldn't say this is the best thing ever. It's charming. Everyone is very charismatic. They have a movie star-esque presence, but there's nothing in the film itself that is overwhelmingly, amazing. It's just really good and really solid. But I think that's all it also needed to be, because the film is flawed. It's not perfect by any means. Another thing I also like to mention, which I feel like I shouldn't have to, but in light of a lot of movies that have been scared to go do this, is the fact this movie is R-rated. That benefits the film. Movies like The Amateur and the movies for the Sunnyverse, Spider-Verse that didn't have Spider-Man in it, they suffered because they didn't have the balls to go for R-rated. Now, obviously, the first one's R-rated, but I think this is an example of where the R-rating works. Because not just for violence, but your own script isn't limited. Because now, you can say whatever you want. Fuck, shit, dick, ass, cunt, hell, damn, you name it. Whatever you want to say. It's great. And for everything that you need, it helps the story. And it's not exploited. That's the most important thing. I'm sick of exploited R ratings that are there just to be rated R. The movie has flaws, obviously. It's not perfect. I think, again, like I said, the movie is cheesy at times. It is a little corny. It isn't always as self-aware as it should be. I think some of the stuff is a little telegraphed, and there's a lot of shit in here that's very contrived. There's points in here where I'm like, I don't know if I'm buying this right now. I think you're stretching how far I'm going to believe in this. Just a hair, just a little bit, but it doesn't go too far where I quite lose it. It's just, it's good, but that's it, and I think the biggest problem with this movie is it's not great, and it is just good. I think there's a lot of very generic aspects to it, unfortunately, but there are also very original moments and original creative things in here, which override that. Particularly, there are sequences, without giving any spoilers, there are some sequences midway to the tail end of the second act that get very interesting because I'm trying not to spoil this, they do some stuff That's not what you usually see in a movie like this. That's all I'll leave it at. When you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's really good. I'd say go watch this movie. Go to a $5 Tuesday, get some popcorn, enjoy it. It's dumb fun. It's great. It's not too much of something you have to think about. It'll hold your hand. It's a serviceable enough movie. I'm going to give The Accountant 2 a 7 out of 10. So you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you all next time.